Okay, we're all set to go here, I guess. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Starkey, and delighted to be here. I've been involved with the Garlic Festival for a very long time, over a decade now, and so when asked to be involved in this today, how could I pass it up? So, and as you know, this is something very different here today, something that hasn't been done before, and as somebody who's been involved in some of the great sporting events in history. For example, as you know, I was involved in the play, the famous Cal Stanford play, when the Cal football players went right through the Stanford band to score a touchdown. Most impressive performance, frankly, in history by the Stanford band. Otherwise, you know, they're Stanford. I've also broadcast 3 Super Bowls. I've been to several bowl games with the Cal Bears. Many people probably don't realize I did the radio broadcast of the Lake Placid Russia-USA hockey game. So I've had the opportunity for many, many exciting moments, but what can possibly top this event coming up at the Garlic Festival and the great cook-off that's coming up? It's at 2 o'clock, July 26th. It'll be at the Festival Cook-Off Theater. And let me first of all start by introducing the people at the head table. We'll start to my left, Fresno State University Executive Chef, that's Eric DeBode. He's over there. Next to him is Executive Chef Michelle Rogers from San Jose State. We have Dennis Harrigan, who is the Garlic Festival President Association. He's the President of the Association. Off to my right here, we have the 2 Cal Bears. We have Chef Mary Ferrer and also Associate Director Ida Shen. So that's what's coming up, and we're going to start it off, though, by having Dennis Harrigan address you a little bit and talk about it. Dennis?
Thanks, Joe. We really appreciate everybody coming out today for this media event. We've been looking for the past 4 years to have a big ticket item to draw people into the festival on Friday, and I think we've reached this. I think it's bigger than the trombone player getting taken out by the guy from Cal in the end zone. I think it's bigger than the catch, the 49ers. I know it's bigger than the Miracle on Ice. Definitely everybody here agrees with me. Right now, we have some executive chefs that are fantastic. I read their bios. They're coming in, they're going to compete one-on-one on one. So we're going to have 3 different universities competing in this event on a Friday afternoon. They're going to use 6 cloves of garlic. They're going to cook 2 dishes in an hour, and we're going to see who's going to come away with a $5,000 prize. Again, I don't think any sporting event you'll get to see 3 universities participating. This is something that I think is going to draw alumni. It's going to draw students. We're going to try to get, you know, hopefully we'll get some bands down there. I know I had a request for cheerleaders already, so maybe one of these university chefs can bring down somebody to really play up this and get people involved. One other thing, we have prize money. That prize money is $5,000 to the winner. But the other universities don't go home empty. They get $1,000. Now, is it to the executive chefs? No, it isn't. The mission statement for the Garlic Festival is to give back to local organizations, charities. In line with that mission statement, what we're doing this year is we're going to give a $5,000 scholarship to the university and given to the student for either Cal, Fresno State, San Jose State. And in also addition to that, those other universities that don't take home this perpetual trophy, that don't win, get a $1,000 scholarship to give out to another student in their institution. I think this is huge. I think it's great. I want everybody to come down on Friday, join in the fun. This thing, again, is bigger than me, and it's all about me at the Garlic Festival. Okay. Oh, and by the way, if you see right here, you can take a picture of me with Herbie. It's our new design. It's the 35th. He looks a lot better than me. He has better skin color. I didn't get the makeup. But please come down, purchase this. This is going to be a good item here. We're bringing it back, first time in 5 years. This is the 35th anniversary. It's a big one for us. Again, just to hawk something here, we are introducing a new dish, and you guys are going to have a little snack of it. And we want your opinion on how good it is. It is zesty, it is wicked, it is something that will make you want to get a mint. It is our garlic deep fried calamari dish that we're going to unveil at the festival this year. So please have a snack of that. The cocktail sauce that goes along with it, pretty good. Majid here at Mamma Mia's helped develop that. Fantastic. Thank you guys. Thank you, Joe.
Okay, and a reminder, the kickoff is at 2 p.m. in the theater at the Garlic Festival. Each team has 1 hour to prepare, plate, and serve 2 dishes. Each recipe has to incorporate 6 cloves of fresh garlic to a panel of 5 judges. Now, as we know, the executive chefs, these are special people in this world. They're all over television these days. They all have their own shows. And these 3 schools have produced other great leaders in football. That's why they'll be such a good fit. I mean, Aaron Rodgers out of Cal. We have David Carr, who was a #1 draft pick at Fresno State. Jeff Garcia attended San Jose State. So all 3 schools famous for their leadership. That's what we expect from this group coming up here in July. Thank you very much. Now we're going to open it up to questions. You can ask questions of any member of the panel from the audience. Feel free.
Just to all the chefs, what are your feelings about garlic? And have you ever been to the Garlic Festival? Do you use it a lot in your cooking?
You know, garlic is a key ingredient in cooking. You use it a lot for flavor. So we're pretty excited, you know, about maybe doing a new recipe with them. For us, you know, it's just about having fun, see what we can do in new recipe, you know, and make it taste good.
Mary, do you think that Michelle has an advantage because she's close to Gilroy?
No.
Can I answer that question? Yeah.
Right.
So I was originally raised around Fresno, went to Fresno State. Actually graduated from a university that was actually the farm for Berkeley. My grandfather graduated from Berkeley. My uncle graduated from law school at Berkeley. And San Jose State with Jeff Garcia. I treat his dad's animals since I'm a veterinarian. So I'm really torn. But where I have to go is, I want to mention this, is that professionally, when I look at all the mascots, a bear stole my cooler in Alaska and took our meat. The Spartan, I can't treat a Spartan because I get arrested because that's practicing without a license. But I can practice on the bulldog, so I'm kind of leaning for the bulldog professionally, if that answers your question.
Not at all, but I'm okay with that.
Okay. It was long-winded enough, wasn't it?
Thank you.
Good.
Can we get a response from the other chefs regarding their use of garlic as well? If you wouldn't mind? Michelle and...
Okay, well, absolutely. I grew up, I'm originally from Los Gatos, California. So I have been, you know, as a teenager, we went to the Gilroy Garlic Festival every summer. I'm super excited. Garlic is definitely going to be a predominant flavor in my dish. And we're really excited to see what we come up with as a team.
So the recipes are all going to be new recipes, and do you have anything planned in the works for the contest?
We already have ideas, yes.
Okay.
It's top secret.
How do you go about choosing your teams, Mary and Ida, to work with you?
Well, we are from Berkeley. We're very egalitarian, and so I opened it up to all of the chefs and asked who would like to join, or if we had 2 chefs. We have 4 unit chefs in our operation. And Mary was the first to step up, and the others, being male, had some ego issues. Here you see our team. Go girls.
Anybody else?
What we're doing at San Jose State is we had a lot of interested candidates, so we are going to do our own internal cooking competition, and then we'll pick from there who's going to participate with us.
Will you choose the chefs or the dish when it comes to that situation?
Probably more so the dish, I would think.
So they're going to have to shine from the very beginning.
From the very beginning.
And Eric, what about you?
You know, we talked about a couple people, see if everybody wanted to come, but you know, I couldn't bring my entire kitchen staff, so you know, we're gonna study a little bit the menu, see what we want to do, and we're gonna bring my sous chef Brian Kramer. We work pretty good together, and I think that it should be a good, you know, menu.
So there'll be 2 guys on your team.
Correct.
2 women on your team. Michelle, not sure yet.
Not sure yet.
How many people can you have on your team?
2.
2.
One thing is I have had the pleasure to read the bios of each one of the chefs. very accomplished, trained in France, 2 chefs trained in France, Culinary Institute of California was training here. Michelle, great experience throughout Northern California, the Bay Area, and has quite a bit of accomplishments. These are not just cafeteria chefs. These are executive chefs, and I put the emphasis on chefs. So I'm certain that the food they're going to cook is going to be outstanding, and I hope that I'll be able to sample some. So this is fantastic for the Garlic Festival. I cannot say enough about each university coming down and participating here. We hope to have a lot of fun with it, you know, and these guys smiling like they are right now. I think we will. They all look like they've been caught in a deer with the headlights, which I have seen before. So.
I don't know how many of you understand, you've probably heard this before, but maybe not, how big an event the Garlic Festival is, because to give you one example, several years ago I was in Moscow and I was just watching a soccer game. I'm a big soccer addict, and after the game completed, I left the television on. I didn't understand the language, but suddenly a news show came on, and they were showing scenes from the Gilroy Garlic Festival on Moscow television. So it gives you an idea of the scope of this. And by the way, a little statistic for you, Christopher Ranch has now shipped since 1979 1.25 billion tons of fresh garlic, just since 1979. So this is an enormous event that gets larger every year on an international, national, local basis. So as usual, we're going to look forward to a very, very exciting time this year and have a great time out there. Meanwhile, if you have no more questions, all the chefs are going to join you at the tables. They're all going to be at different tables, so you'll be able to sit with them, and they can even critique your lunch if you like. Okay.
We're going to ask the chefs to step out on the patio to accommodate a couple of TV requests. We'd ask the rest of you, if you want to enjoy lunch, we'll bring the chefs back in to join you with lunch in a few minutes. So please avail yourself of lunch and try the new calamari as
yes.
well.
I was just going to say, please try that calamari, and we really want some input back on that. If you like it, you don't like it, what your opinion is on that calamari. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.